Welcome to The Hero's Word. I'm Andre, and today I'm going to take you back in time to 1992 to the birth of the greatest Batman series of all time, hands down, greater than any of the TV series, any of the movies, Batman the Animated Series. This series single-handedly put the Dark Knight into millions of households. It became probably the staple of what a lot of people know as Batman. And over the past 2 years, DC Direct has been bringing to us animated style figures that are truly fantastic and recapture all the great detail and depth that the cartoon had, now in 3D, for us lucky enough to collect them. And today I'm going to be opening up the Batwing. And yes, by the box, you can see that this is going to be an epic piece. This is the size of the box. Let's take a look. We've got the animated logo on there. We have got a cool picture of it, but most impressive is the back, which shows you the actual size of the Batwing. So hopefully you've had a chance to collect some of these figures, or you've seen them. One of the coolest things is that the figures actually fit inside. So if you have any of the figures, your Batman and your Robin, whoever you want, they're going to be able to fit in here. Of course, Man-Bat's not going to fit in there because he's got a pretty big wingspan. So without further ado, let's get into cracking this open. As I mentioned, it's brought to you by DC Direct. So you're going to find these figures at your local comic book store, not your big box toy store. So if you're interested, make sure you check your local comic book store and get your hands on some of these. Okay, so box has a couple of simple tabs and of course tape. Be careful with your knife. Don't want to go too deep and cut into anything wrong. All right, pretty simple. Couple pieces of tape on each side and the top and the bottom, which I think I forgot. Yes. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to flip this over because something tells me that if I was doing it that way, it would come out upside down. All right. Let's get in here, see what we've got. Whoa! It keeps going and going. This thing is huge. Let's get rid of the box. We don't need that anymore. Wow, look at this thing. This was truly the size of the box, and kudos to DC for properly packaging this. We've got cardboard protectors protecting any of the hard edges. We've got a clear plastic shell holding everything in place. And of course, we've got some nice spacers keeping everything together. Great job. A lot of times you get these toys or collector pieces and the packaging doesn't keep it up to snuff. So I can probably guarantee there's not going to be any damages. You can buy this and be confident when you get it home to build, it is going to be fine. So I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to get rid of some of these other cardboard pieces. Yeah, they had to protect that. That's pretty sharp. Get a look at the tip there. So good job. And I'm going to cut the rest of the tape here. Off we go. Okay, so I've gotten rid of the cardboard. Now I'm going to decipher where I'm going to take the plastic out of. I'm going to see where all the tape is Most of it's on the side. So as you can see with this piece, you're obviously going to have to assemble the wings. So let's get right to that. I think it is just a couple pieces of tape, but be careful, don't stab and jab it because you don't want to put a scratch in this. There is plastic wrap around it, but always be careful with your collectibles. Again, you're spending good money on these things and you want to have it in pretty good condition when you get to it. So as you can see, that first piece came off really easy. Oh, there we go, caramba. All right. The wings are also taped down for security, and they are in their own separate plastic bags. So let's free this wing here. Geez, this thing is going to be beautiful. Yeah, let's get a close-up of some of the detail there on the wing. Very nice. Very nice. And you can see by the pegs, they're going to have a little click hook. So it should be in there very sturdy. I'm going to take the other wing out next. Oh, only one piece there. All right, so we've got the two wings. Very, very cool. I gotta say, I'm really excited to see this piece together. This was literally one of probably my favorite cartoons. I remember rushing home from school in high school to get home in time to catch this cartoon, like I'm sure many of the people watching this did. Revolutionized animation, just the designs were fantastic. The stories were just intense. And it recreated the Batman universe, and it made it just very, very cool and stylized. All right, so here we go. We have the body of the Batwing. I'm going to go in on this side first. Oh, and it is spring loaded. I think there's something that catches in there, so that's an absolute nice touch. Oh, wow. All right, clearly I didn't look in the instructions, so you might want to do that, but look at that. I'm going to crack this and see if there's anything here of importance that we may have missed. But yeah, let me get this out of the way. Safety first, close that knife. Look at this. Look at the size of this. To call this a toy is an absolute understatement. This is magnificent. This really, like, wow. And we've got sliding forward. We've got the cockpit. Space only for, I believe, one pilot, and it will be none other than Batman, I would assume. And also what I did notice on the underside is that this bad boy will light up. So we have an on-off switch, we have a battery compartment, we have landing gear. Yeah, this thing is fantastic. I'm gonna take a look in the instructions right now. So this is mostly to tell us how to change the batteries. And let's see if this is just a, yep, this is just a catalog to show you what else you could collect. So again, almost an idiot-proof way of building it. There's no instructions. So let's see. I don't think the batteries are going to be in this from the get-go. So I'm going to just click this switch here. Yeah, definitely not. So we're going to find some batteries. We're going to take a little break and then see where the lights go. Okay, we are back. We have put in the batteries. So let's take a look and see. I'm going to flip that switch and see exactly. Oh, wow. Damn. Damn, that is super cool. Look at that. Light up cockpit display. We've also got, oh my God, so cool. I thought it was only one pilot, but you can fit Batman and Robin. I want to see if you guys can get a closer look at that. That is hype. Even I think the thruster at the back lights up. Oh yeah, this is a childhood dream right here, boys. This is just phenomenal. Like wow. So DC nailed it. They brought out the Batmobile, which was super cool. Now they've got the wing, and just, yeah, look at that. It is super cool. I think the only thing that it misses is that it's not playing the theme song right now. But wow, the interior of this, I can't get over it. Something so simple, yet looks fantastic. So 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10 on this bad boy. Instantly added to my collection. You know, if you're a Batman animated fan, I don't see how you can pass this up. So get to your local comic book store, check it out, pick it up. This thing is fantastic. It's gonna go fast. We've only got about half a dozen at Heroes World, so if you're in our neck of the woods, you better get here ASAP. I'm Andre, and that's the Heroes Word.